Hello students, as we know that we have completed our approximate all dimension of this chapter. Now we have reached here nationalism and imperialism. Nationalism and imperialism. What is nationalism? Feeling, devotion, faith in favor to our country. In simply, you have understand. And imperialism, it means expansion of territory of any state and to occupy any other small state is called imperialism. It means to increase our governmental territories. Okay, it means if any large state is occupying any small state, to expand its territory is called imperialism, and to control that state politically, socially and economically, all the things. Okay, as you know that in 1871 till 1871 Germany was unified, Italy was unified, England was already unified before, and approximately in Europe, who were a small state, they were started to free from the main country, father country, it means, who was governing forcefully. I say similarly, a strong tension was created in Balkan area. In Balkan area, जो रिसेंटली जो कंट्रीज हैं वो कौन कौन आती हैं? हियर जियोग्राफिकली इथनिक वेरिएशन कंप्राइज मॉडर्न डे ऑफ रोमानिया, बुल्गारिया, अल्बानिया, ग्रीस, मैसेडोनिया, क्रोएशिया, बोस्निया, हर्जेगोविना, स्लोवेनिया, सर्बिया, मोंटेनेग्रो, whose inhabitants were broadly known as Slav. ये कंट्रियों जो थे, ये पूरा एरिया क्या कहलाता था? बाल्कन. बाल्कन, बाल्कन. And inhabitant of Balkan area were called Slavs. Okay, as I told you that कि how England and Germany, Austria-Hungary and Russia wanted to occupy these nations, these small nations, to expand their territory, and these Balkan area, these Slav were under control of Ottoman Empire. They were under control of Ottoman Empire. They were under control of Ottoman Empire. So Slavic nationalists started to identify them that they were once independence, because in Europe nationalism, feeling of nationalism were spread very strongly in Europe. So these Slavs in these Balkan country of this Balkan area also started to identify them that they were once independence, and they started to freedom. In this process, Germany, Austria-Hungary and Russia and England were powerful at that time, tried to occupy, tried to their expansion of their territory and to control these countries, and they tried to. और इस तरीके से क्या हुआ कि ट्रीटीज होने लगी, और एक दूसरे को क्या करने लगे, एक ट्रीटी बना करके इन बाल्कन एरिया के जो कंट्रीज हैं इनको अपने आप को ऑक्युपाई करने लगे. अब सपोज आई एम गिविंग एन एग्जांपल. सपोज आई वांट, दिस इज चाक, ए कंट्री of Balkan area, and this is one powerful hand and this is one powerful hand. This want to occupy this and this want to occupy this. Everyone wanted to establish their supremacy in this area. तो ये जब इस पे जा रहा है, ये भी इस पे जा रहा है, तो सिंपल है कि एक टेंशन क्रिएट हो जाएगा. और इस तरीके से 1890 तक till 1819 a strong tension were created in Balkan area. स्ट्रॉन्ग टेंशन वर क्रिएटेड इन बाल्कन एरिया। और आप समझ सकते हो कि क्या हो सकता है आगे, क्या हो सकता है आगे, क्योंकि जो नेशनलिज्म की फीलिंग थी इन फर्स्ट हाफ ऑफ द 19th सेंचुरी, जो फीलिंग ऑफ नेशनलिज्म की देवर लिबरल नेशनलिस्ट, बट इन नाउ लगभग जो 1871 तक पहुँचते पहुँचते इनकी जो आइडियोलॉजी थी ये बहुत क्रीड, बहुत नैरो हो चुकी थी, बहुत नैरो, बहुत संकीर्ण, ये स्वार्थी हो चुके थे, ये अपना एक्सपेंड करके अपनी वो करना चाहते थे। इनको दूसरे की नेशनलिज्म की कद्र करना बंद हो गई। अब दूसरे की जब किसी थर्ड स्टेट्स की नेशनलिज्म, उनके नेशनलिज्म की कद्र करना बंद हो गया और हम ही अपने नेशनलिज्म के, तो हमारी जो क्रीड, लालच की जो भावना है, इसने क्या किया, ये सभी लोगों की, सभी जितने भी लिबरल नेशनलिस्ट थे यूरोप में बेटा, उन सबके अंदर ये माइंड में आने लगा था। इसमें मेन भूमिका ऑटोमन बिस्मार्क की होती है, जर्मनी के ऑटोमन बिस्मार्क की होती है। तो इस तरीके से एटलीस्ट क्या होता है, एक स्मॉल सीरीज ऑफ वार्स वर स्टार्टेड इन बाल्कन एरिया, एंड सीरीज ऑफ वार ultimately First World War, that we know that how the world faced this disaster. Okay, so in this chapter we have understood that about how the feeling of nationalism and concept of nation state emerged in Europe and spread out to all throughout the world, and how this nationalism, this feeling of nationalism also can be dangerous if the nationalism become any very narrow mind, become very narrow. This can be led a war. Okay, इस तरीके से स्टूडेंट this chapter is completed, and if you think that I want to recall it one recapitulation, that in this video I want to recall the whole chapter that you have studied about Frederick Chaury, the French Revolution and the idea of nation, and Vienna Congress. Already I have discussed the time period of conservatives from 1815 to 1830, and the making of nationalism in Europe, that what was the condition and what was the situation in Europe that led the nationalism in Europe. They were aristocracy and middle class, and why are the conservatives stand for conservatives after 1815, these are the things. And some secret societies, revolutionaries, and the age of revolution 1830 to 1848, Frankfurt Parliament, hardship, hunger and popular revolt, these all the things were explained. And unification of Germany and unification of Italy, and strange case of England, and how artists visualize the nation, and ultimately in last how nationalism led imperialism, and imperialism led a tension in Balkan areas, and in tension Balkan area started to more powerful countries of Europe to occupy the small states of Balkan area. Okay, and that led ultimately First World War. Okay student, if you have any confusion, if you have any doubt, try to read the textbook 3 or 4 times, and then if you have any confusion remain, then you can ask me. Thank you. We will start your next chapter in next video. Thank you student.